So, so you talk about OCR. So how does OCR play into it?
So we're leveraging artificial intelligence to extract that data. OCR, old school OCR was zonal. So
Hmm.
here's an invoice, right? Logos in up here, invoice amounts down here. You had to teach the system where to find those data elements. So onboarding an AP automation solution was extremely time consuming because you had to say, hey, vendor A works like this, B, C, D, and on down the line. Time
Hmm.
consuming,
Hmm.
extremely.
Hmm.
Not the way that it works now. We leverage an artificial intelligence that reads the invoice like a human eye would. It looks for every iteration of invoice number. That could be INV hashtag, that could be INV NO, that could be INV NUM. Any iteration of that, it's finding and it's learning that behavior. It's basically kind of making a fingerprint on that vendor invoice and say, hey, I saw vendor invoice A last week, last month, and it was this is where all the data was. The system is learning that behind the scenes. We're not putting that onus on an AP clerk or an AP manager to create a template by
Hmm.
any means.
That's amazing. I mean, that's truly amazing. It's you think about it, right? It just scan it, right? But all that did was that just created an electronic record. It basically took a picture. Okay,
Correct.
and the zonal processing, well, that's clearly a waste of time because everybody's invoice is going to be different. Yes, in general, they may be formatted similar. You might have the address block up here. You might have the address block up here. You have the invoice somewhere, maybe up here in the header, but maybe it's down here. So that just clearly isn't going to work based on the inputs, and so this is an amazing, I mean, just an amazing evolution